Everybody, 37th floor of the Tower of Champions here, Japanese version. Party I have today is 2 Spider-Mans Ascended, Sun Wukong Ascended, and Himiko Evolved. Now if you remember, this is all about ordering. These counter modes of all of our minions here are gonna really affect how we're gonna be able to take down our monsters. And in addition, the Gaias, as you can see on the bottom line there, they will fire off a poison attack that will do 100k worth of damage. Yes, 100k each person that's poisoned. So essentially you can assume that once you're poisoned, you're going to die next turn. Now of course, if you can clear the stage, you can always clear the stage at 0 HP. So as long as everybody's gone off the stage, you're good, because that poison only lasts for 1 turn. But honestly, you should assume if you're poisoned, you're gonna die. But the spritzers in these levels are gonna be our friends here, because they will lower the defense of everybody, whereas the homing absorbers will increase the defense. So do try to take out those homing absorbers as quick as possible. Otherwise, you're gonna have to path out your attacks very carefully. So try to hit the homing absorbers first, and then hit the spritzers afterwards, so that way you can make sure that the defense down is active as you deal damage. And the spritzers are a little bit more squishier than the homing absorbers, so do take care as you dish out damage. So hit the homing absorber first, then the spritzer, and then luckily we got rid of the Gaia there, because now with the homing absorber left, you're gonna have to deal with that defense up. But since it's the only one left, maybe not so bad. And as you can see, my team in the NA version, quite different from here. I mean, of course I didn't have Spider-Man available, but using Avalon, which came out quite recently, I feel like, when this one, the new floors got released, and slid Athos over to his Evo form, and Agnemute. I guess, I don't know why I didn't try her out this time, but pretty cool. So as you can see, hitting that, was it the Evolved Sprinter? It does spit out poison when it's in its counter mode, and it does do a good amount of damage. As you can see, Himiko took 8k worth. But it is a fixed direction. It is in that left area to its left. So if nobody is there, you can hit that mini boss without any worries. Since Himiko's already poisoned, well, I'm glad we were able to get rid of that guy on the top left. And now we've got the homing absorber and the spritzer in a row, so should be good to, yes, take out that homing absorber. And this is like the ideal situation. We have the defense down monster only, along with the mini boss to worry about. And as long as we don't incorrectly end ourselves on the left side of the spritzer, then we don't have to worry about taking extra damage. And ooh, look at that. Did Himiko run into that poison? Yes, she did. Well, that's unfortunate. I probably could have not made that so slanted, but alright. We got a new monster there, the Domon on the top left. He does functions the same way as the spritzers. So try and keep him and the spritzer alive while taking down the homing absorbers to the side. All the while paying attention to the Gaia on the top right, making sure we take care of him before that poison attack of death comes about. And I mean, it's just a matter of, can you remember what does what? We do have some healing walls up, which is nice. I believe, yes, Kushinada is the one that puts that up. So the base form Kushinada is our friend here. And I mean, I wouldn't say keep her alive because you really need to get rid of her because that cross laser does a good amount of damage. But if you still have to take care of all these minions, having her around will be helpful. Again, the HP healing isn't that great, but it is better than nothing. And here we've got the unideal situation. We have our homing absorber as the only one left. But luckily we got rid of the Kushinada before it was a factor, so I guess it's alright. So now we just have to waste a lot of time trying to get rid of this guy. And the healing wall is only up for a turn, so unfortunately not able to maximize that healing. Is that enough? Looks like I was just short. Yeah, well, might as well pick up the sword, right? There we go. I love the plasmas. Alright, 35 turns. Who cares about the speed clear, to be honest? But, alright, so again, we got the Domons on the bottom corners. They will defense down. Woo! Sun Wukong in a great position to, I guess, hit stop? Is that a hit stop? I don't know. I do know, like, if you want to go for the hit stop, I think a 45 degree angle is ideal, but guess I just went for the straightaway damage there. And let's see. We're gonna want to. So we unfortunately got rid of the Domon on the bottom left, so we're gonna have to deal with the Gaia and the homing absorber. And I'm not sure if it's pinchable in there. Yeah, I'm just not sure, but fortunately now we have to deal with the guy. Oh, never mind. Looks like we were able to take care of him before that defense down became an issue, or defense up became an issue. So I was gonna say that was a pretty unfortunate situation I got myself into, but hey, if it's just that homing absorber left, perfectly fine. And I mean, we didn't get to see it yet, but the Kushinada in her evolved form, if you hit her, she does fire off a cross laser, and it does do about 10k damage for anybody that's in that line of sight, so it does hurt a good amount. So you do want to avoid evolved Kushi when possible. And so got the homing absorbers are our enemies. The Domon on the bottom left is our friend. And so is base form Kushi on the top. She's our friend. And luckily that overkill went basically almost 80% of this floor. So, and as you can see, I think what three guys took damage from that cross laser. So probably should have. Well, since Sun Wukong doesn't have warp, I probably had no choice. So try and did, just try and do as much damage as possible. And I mean, again, Kushi base form is our friend, sort of, but she does deal a good amount of damage, so you do want to get rid of her with some priority. And of course, the laser barriers are going to be a bit of annoyance here, but alright, looks like I'm playing it safe here since HP is on the low side. I want to make sure I can delay everybody as much as possible. And so, I mean, you could argue maybe I didn't need that, but now we might be able to stall here because that homing absorber on the top right has laser barriers and it's a homing absorber. So basically the only who can do damage. I mean, unless I directly hit that homing absorber, I'm not going to do much damage. And it's always going to have a defense up. So good chance. Hopefully I can get that heart on the right turning into gold. so that I can go into the last stage in full power. And I don't remember if I did that or not. We'll see. I mean, that speed up is going to be a little concerning. Ooh! Perfect horizontal. That is awesome. And gold heart. Could argue I don't need to get it now because I have to deal so much damage, but you know, in the off chance I do actually get that pinch, it's probably I feel like it's a safer choice to just go for it. But yeah, it's probably gonna be a while before I take him down, so apologies for that. Maybe I can go for the pinch? Ah, there you go. Alright, so that's great. We're going to the final stage. My other Spider-Man has his strike shot active, so we can delay as much as possible. Unfortunately, it's the wrong Spider-Man to start, but oh well. Kushinada 0 here. We want to take care of her as quick as possible because she also does the defense up. But otherwise, we have the 2 Domons on the corner, which will help us. And we want to make sure we get rid of that Gaia on the bottom right as soon as possible. And let's see, I'm probably, hopefully I strike shot. No? Alright, I guess. Oh wait, sorry. This is the second to last bar. My mistake. So yeah, I definitely want to wait until the last bar to use that strike shot. Oof, what am I doing? Anyway, that takes care of the guy on the bottom right, which is great. And you know, like I said before, we're in that ideal position where you only have the defense down monster to worry about. And since my Spider-Man is asleep, I don't have to worry about the homing missiles hitting that Kushi, which it would activate that cross laser. So, great situation there. Ooh, that's good damage. Now, unfortunately, I lost my Domon, so we're gonna have to deal. I think it's 3 turns while that status effect is active. So hopefully we can take care of her before that goes away. Ooh, plasma laser, so good. And this, yeah, just ignore the counter. Just do damage. I mean, it looks like both of the Spider-Mans got hit with that damage, but it's alright. We're clearing this stage, so we'll get half of that back anyway. And oh, we got a big party here. So bottom left is our friend, as well as the Domon on the bottom right. Top left and the homing absorber are not our friends. They will increase the defense, which is not good. And of course, Kushinada herself will fire off a cross laser. I think she's in a good position right now, so strike shotting? No. Yeah. And unfortunately, I got rid of the Domon, but I also got rid of the homing absorber, so let's call it a wash. And now let's delay everybody. Absolutely. Ah, so good. And we lost both of the Kushinadas, which is great. We still ended up with a defense down in the end, so I mean, not really any point to Himiko's strike shot, but hey, why not? Ooh, look at that damage. Yeah, well, whatever. Bonus. But now, Spider-Man and Sun Wukong, that... Oh yeah, that's totally enough. And there you go. 37th floor. Not that bad. I mean, sure, I've got some pretty strong monsters to help with, but felt pretty good. Alright, so the reward for 37th floor, if you remember, you get 2 more elements of Babel. And that's it for this stage. 38th floor is next. That's pretty annoying. We'll see how many tries that takes. But until then, thanks for watching and bye bye.